Hi everyone, Giona here, and today I'm going to be reading chapter 1157 of the One Piece manga. I can't believe we're already at 1157. That's like so long to say, but wow. Anyway, it's called The Legendary Bar. I'm assuming it's the bar that, oh gosh, I forgot her name again. Ida runs, unless we're still in the civic flashback. I'm looking at the cover page. He died protecting the village from Kaido, leaving no trace of his body behind. Yes. No, this is not Yasu because they were talking about somebody from, was it South Blue? Don't think there are any clues as to who this could be. I don't know. There's Yamato Kiku. Oh, isn't that? No, I guess that's one of the mafia people. I was thinking at first it was Hyogura's wife, and I'm like, she's dead. No, okay, that's a different person. And you can see OT over there. And page 1, standing guard. Okay. Oh, the notes. Recently, I've had Otoko wa Tsuraiyo. It's tough being a man, playing in the background while I do color work. Once you say it, it's all over. It's a song? Otoko wa Tsuraiyo. Okay, wow. We start with a double page spread. But we're still in a flashback. Foot Colony Temple of the International Philanthropy Federation? Woohoo! This is a ton of loot. Let's haul it all out. Nice work. That's everything. Let's book it. This is the Rocks Pirates taking loot from somewhere. Let's book it. Please stop. That money was donated for poor children in need. Yeah, right. If that's true, why hasn't it been turned over? You were gonna keep it, right? Wow, Big Mom is huge. Hey, Ochoku. Hey. Yeah. This reminds me of that one scene with the Doflamingo family when they were talking about Flevans, and you know which panel it was. Lower the lift. We're still underground. Shut up already. Hey, Shiki. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about them. Toss. Who's that? Kaido. Whoosh. Jihahaha. This way the rest of us all get bigger cuts. Oh my gosh, he was about to kill them. Suckers. Imagine a crew like this. They're all so strong, but you kind of have to like watch your back. Damn it, these bastards know everything about us. Isn't the army here yet? They're close, sir. Then we can't let them escape. Yes, sir, Lord High Priest. Seal the temple. These iron bars just sprung up. They're trying to trap us. I'll bust through out of the way. What? Oh, was that Kaido and Whitebeard under there? The hell is the island sinking? It's doing like the sea quake thing that I assume only Whitebeard can do, like his power. No, this is an earthquake. It's gotta be his handiwork. New gate. Yep. The temple is gotta admit, yeah, okay, so that was Whitebeard with Kaido there. I'm a bit jealous I can't do that, says Kaido. Interested in getting a power, huh? You'd better choose wisely. If you seek one out, you'll be stuck with it for life. Good point. Who was it? Which one of you tried to ditch us down there? Shiki. Figures it be you, Shiki. He's flying away. Oh, Kyo-kun. Thank goodness you survived. I was worried about you. So Kyo joined them as well. What the hell are you all doing? Everyone move it. That's Sebek. I'm gonna kill your ass. You at least kept the treasure safe, right? Of course. Hey, Rocks, look at the shore. It's the Navy. Vohahaha, new challengers have shown up. Hey, knock it off with the infighting. This ain't the time. We should have been getting ready to ship off. So they're like, at this point, they are really, really big because the Marines are actively chasing after them. Is that Momonga? The Marines are everywhere. Like, how old is this guy if that is Momonga? Like, this was a long time ago. That was fast. Did someone leak our plans? There was a snitch. Screw it. No point prepping to sail now. Get ready to fight. Plunder everything and sink them all. He really looks like Blackbeard. I don't know about Buggy now. So I'm like, at one point I was subscribing to the idea that Buggy is also his son. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but I don't know. Like, he doesn't look like Buggy now. When his eyes not like one is smaller than the other. I mean, kind of does still, but kind of just looks like Blackbeard to me. In a mere 2 years since their formation, the record of the Rock's crew spoke for itself. 16 documented raids, 76 sunken ships. Documented raids. 14 ports reduced to ash. 5 towns wiped off the map. 1 nation brought to ruin. We don't even know what kind of power he has at this point. 3 unprecedented violations of Article 18 of the international law. What is that? And 26 criminal records quietly erased. Quietly erased. What's this power? Like, people are... I don't know if this is just hockey, because like in the next panel, you see people going like, ooh, like that. Like there's like a strong force going at them. And before that, you can see Rocks with his sword maybe attacking. Even with the future Pirate King, Goldie Roger, sailing the seas, it would not be an overstatement to refer to this period as the era of Rocks. Which makes sense. Like, at this point, Roger was still very new. Like, I didn't see him as that strong. He probably has the potential already, but, you know, like, having to fight Rocks in God Valley, he needed help from Garp. And so, yeah, Rocks is definitely stronger. And the kind of people he has in his crew, too. Enishi, New World. What are you doing? Leave this place at once, Harald. All non-affiliated nations are considered lawless territories. Don't concern yourselves with the humans living here. They have no rights. So Harald is still going around trying to build connections with humans. But this place, Enishi... That's messed up. The world government can't just decree everything like that. Let them go. This country gave aid to Elbaf during our famine. Out of the kindness of their hearts. They're our friends, our saviors. King Harald, help us. Oh, he's fighting with the world government. We're not leaving without repaying our debt. Harald, you understand that Elbaf is under consideration for becoming a member nation, correct? Intervening to help us would be one thing, but you only hurt your membership bid if you intervene on behalf of a non-affiliated country. Well, like, Elbaf is all about honor, so there's no way he's backing down just so he can get a membership. Although he's been working... excuse me, to get that for a long time. This dude says, so stay out of the way, Harald, and shoots at a girl. Yeah, you scum, you aren't human. Exactly. Beat him up, beat him up. King Harald. He jumps. King Harald expels. Elbaf monarch sinks innocent battleship. Alliance with government revealed as a ploy. World economic... I don't know if it was Morgan's. Like here during this time, I would assume he's like quite old, but I mean, the WE, it's awful. WEJ, the wedge. Wahahaha, you see, that's the government for you. Let's drink at the Castle Herald, Ida's Tavern in Elbaf. Okay, so maybe I was right with my initial thoughts of the title being pertaining to Ida's Tavern. Don't be dumb. I'm not letting a man with a reputation as bad as yours come into the mainland. Is this... Oh yeah, I should have known from how the lines were written. That was Rocks. Your whole nation should be joining up with me. Come on, Harold, give it up. I can't stand seeing you grovel to the government anymore. But they have different values and ideas of what they want the future to look like. To me, Rocks wants the ruin of the world. Then Harold wants like a better future for his people and an extension for the whole world. So he's more like going for the positive light of it all. But Brox is like, destroy everything. Harold wants things to be fixed for it to be better. But he's like, no, do away with it. Sooner or later, Elbaf will become a member nation of the world government. He's bald now. This poor guy. Did you think shaving your head was a sign of good fate? Is that a cultural thing you got from somewhere? Garp laughed at me too. So he's pretty close to Garp too. But like, I mean, I would consider them kind of friends now. If Rox is coming into Elbaf, just chilling there talking to him. Garp, that guy hates the top brass. He'd also be better off as a pirate. I agree. They're a massive organization. Sure, they have corrupt trash in their ranks, but the Navy is a fine army. The average Marine helps save people on a day-to-day basis. Like, yes, I see that. Like, that totally makes sense. That's probably why Garp is still in this. Like, he said it in the live action. Maybe not good to reference that, but that's the essence of Garp anyway. He's saying like the Marines have to be there. It's the only one standing between anarchy, you know, when you have pirates and all that. They help the people. It just so happens that of course there are corrupt ones there too. I mean, same for the pirates. Some of them already come from Elbaf, like John Giant. If more of our country's warriors followed suit, they could use their boundless strength to really make a difference for people everywhere. Now that's terrifying, he says. Like, this is really interesting. It reminds me of that one scene from Tree with Deep Roots, one of my favorite Korean dramas, where there are two people with different ideologies and they're debating, you know. And at first, of course, I was with the king who created the Hangul, like the writing system of Koreans. Like, he makes sense. But then there's this guy who's totally opposed to it. But he also makes sense. You know, hate is a strong word, but I dislike Rocks. I do not subscribe to his ideals. But he kind of makes sense, you know? Like, Harold is being very positive about this, saying, like, we as giants can use our immense strength to help people if some of our giant brothers would join the Marines, just like John Giant did. Although the reason why he joined is, you know, there was a manipulation involved in there with Big Mom, not Big Mom, but Mother Carmel. But like, Harold makes sense, you know, but then you have here Roxy. That's terrifying. Imagine, because they can be used like those two giants from Enya's lobby. They were using their strength to protect that, but they didn't know that they were lied to, that their captains are actually free. and not taken by the government. And so they were being lied to. They were being manipulated into doing what the government wants them to do. So that is terrifying if the giants could be controlled by the government because they're so strong. But that's exactly what's going on right now in the present with Emo over there converting the giants. True. Why don't you talk some sense into him, Ida? Well, Ida, I feel like she just wants what would make people happy. I wish I could. If Harald was my son, I'd tell him. Yeah, because Harald is his own person. You should choose your friends wisely. Hey, don't take shots at me. Yeah. Because Ida says you should choose your friends wisely, and I don't know, maybe it's actually Harald who says don't take shots at me. But it would be funny if oh no, that makes sense. Because he's being friends with rocks right now. But we see a cute picture of this. I don't know who the girl is here. But right now, it looks like Hyrudin and Loki are mad at each other. And then there's a girl in between them giving Loki a drink. Navy HQ. If a giant were to roll over in her sleep, people could be crushed to death. If one just loses their temper, lives could be lost. Do you really think humans can coexist with such creatures? That's the gist of what they told me. They really said all that? Oh, God. They're fine letting him join the army, but that's all, huh? Vice Admiral Garp, looking kind of like Luffy. So he's had his scar even when he was younger. I wonder where he got it from. Harald is an honest man. He's trying to learn from history and change Elbaf. Very smart, Sengoku. Vice Admiral Sengoku. There's rumors he's being scouted by rocks. If that's true, the Navy might not be able to stand against them. Suru. Okay, so here's Kong, Admiral Kong. You make good points, but it is what it is. Damn it, we're really stuck between a rock and a hard place now. Was better for you guys to get Harald on your side. Because really, what he was fighting for earlier was just, was for the good. Still, you can't deny their wild and violent track record. That's exactly the kind of strength I'm after, Kong. Yeah, you need their strength. And considering how Elbaf is right now, run by Harald, they're such good giants with good manners and all that. You guys are the wild ones. Just hurry and make Elbaf a member nation already. If it were up to me, it wouldn't be an issue. That's Garp saying that. 42 years ago, Hachinosu. This is huge. This is really huge. This is big news. Are they going to make them a part of the world government? Oh, no. Shakuyaku has quit. As captain of the Kuja Pirates. What? That means there's no chance we'll run into her at sea anymore. Oh, maybe because they joined, what do you call this? Did she join? It was just Gloriosa who did. It can't be. I set sail because I dreamed of being attacked by Shakuyaku's Kuja pirates. Damn it, we've wasted our youth. Shaki-chan. That's funny. What are you up to, Shaki? Do you reckon she quit so she could chase after a man like you did, Gloriosa? Okay, never mind. So Gloriosa is already here. Does love always lead to ruin on the Isle of Women? Like you'd know anything about the pain of love. You crank out kids like popcorn. You didn't just say that! Oh my gosh! Like as babies, we have, why do they kind of look like that though? That's kind of weird. What do you call this? Oh, katakuri. So dang, they were there with rocks too. That's insane. You crank out kids like popcorn. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I honestly can't imagine her getting lovesick. I'd never forgive her if she went after Roger. I don't think she likes Roger. She likes Rayleigh. It's always Shaki this and Shaki that. At least you've only got eyes for me, right, Newgate? Oh my gosh, Stassi. I've never been in love with you, is what he says. Okay, so that kind of confirms that there was nothing between them, Miss Buckin and Newgate. And so I'm assuming because Miss Buckin is very well versed in the science part of things, she must have gotten his DNA or whatever to create a clone who is Weevil. So she created her own son based off of like Newgate's DNA, and he's calling him, oh, you're my son and his son. So, okay. But did you just say I'm the popular sensation Miss Buckin? Ain't that enough? No, I want you. What? Oh, okay, no. She says that. No, I want you. No way, something crazy is happening. What's wrong? It's the Kuja pirates, huh? They're coming towards the coast. What? In Pirate Island's history, this incident is said to rank among the greatest, even with all that was yet to come. It's a goddess. I can die happy. Thanks for the ride, Tritoma. This will do. Yes, ma'am. She's gonna join them. Take care, Captain. The arrival of the world's most beautiful idol caused a commotion in this hive of murderous fiends. So this is Pirate Island. What brings you here, ma'am? This land is too filthy for you. You mustn't go any further. She has her suitcase, so she's staying. Tears blur my vision, yet her light still blinds me. Is she real or am I dreaming? So pretty. A knockout, what a babe. Wait a minute, are you joining the Rock's crew like Gloriosa? No, I just want to live here for a while. What? Why? Quitting won't matter to the Marines. They'll always be after me since I was a pirate. So I'm gonna hide out here for a while with all of you. You'll protect me, right? Oh. She just wanted to quit. Okay. Of course we will! This place smells. We'll clean up right away. I want to open a store. We'll build one for you. Oh, she's always been business-minded. Ah, that's the legendary bar. It's Shaki's. Okay, let's grow some flowers for her. Hey, what's all the noise? Why are you rats making such a racket? The Rock's crew is back. This is bad. Don't blame her, Captain Rocks. This was our doing. What's she doing here? She built her bar. The pirate island of Hachinosu was abuzz with excitement. Shaki's rip-off bar had finally opened. They say the wait just to get in would take over a month. What the hell is this, Creek? Welcome. I'm so happy to see you. You'll be my first customers. She looks like Robin. Would you like a drink? She's an angel. Shakuyaku was like a flower blooming in dry wasteland. Even Rocks. Even Newgate. Break next week? We just had a break! Her very presence enriched the island. The inhabitants of Hachinosu came to covet her as a treasure, an irreplaceable crown jewel. I just can't open it. I'll give you a hand. Unfortunately, a treasure is always the inevitable target of theft. Roger coming here? This place smells great. Room of Authority, Marijo. Very well. Relay this to Harald. We shall accept Elbaf's admission into the world government on one condition. The warriors of Elbaf must kill Rocks. Oh, okay. That's what it will take for Harald to gain admission. I don't think he will do it. Because I was wondering about this when they were talking about Elbaf being admitted into the world government as a member. I do not remember anything about Elbaf being a part of it. And like in the history of it, it's always been Elbaf being a non-member, non-affiliate of the world government. So I just assumed, okay, Harald failed. He didn't do it. Okay, that's what it was. That's why the government was always like, oh, he should have followed through with the plan, blah, 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 blah. Because he didn't kill Rox, right? Knowing Harald, from like the few chapters that we've seen him in, there's no way he would do it. Even though Rox is a bad guy, they kind of have this weird relationship of them talking and, Rox just dropping by at the tavern and talking to him about things. And I would assume that they had really good conversations going. And so even though they might disagree with some things, I feel like they have this bond, and there's no way Harald would kill Rox. That was just so strange how they went with like Shaki and her bar and all that, and I assumed that Roger would go there to take Shaki. I don't know why I thought that, but they were talking about her as a treasure, and when you have treasure, people are bound to go after it and steal it from you. But then all of a sudden, it's like Marijoa, and they're talking about killing Rox, like telling Harald that, okay, you have to kill him for your Elbaf to be a part of the world government. Like, no. There's no way it would do that. Maybe they thought, like, Rox is just way too strong, that there's nobody else who would be able to defeat him but an army of giants. Which makes sense. But no, he's not gonna do that. This is interesting development from Shaki, though. I wonder why she left. It's just because she wanted to start a bar? Or, like, why? She passed her throne to Tritoma, and she came here. She doesn't want to join them. She just wants to build a bar. And usually they leave the island of women because they fell in love. So this is like an anomaly to their history of someone just quitting and leaving the island just because she wants to start a bar. Like, I mean, it's cool, but I wonder if she has like other motivation to that, or or maybe this could also be her falling in love for business. So she left because she fell in love. Wait. There's like a strange person there with a hat looking like Cavendish's hat. I don't know if that's something that I should have noticed, or I don't know. Anyway. Well, I was going to say there was no Loki in this one, but there was. There was a tiny Loki. And I really can't wait for them to deal with the relationship between Loki and Hydrodine. Okay. That was a pretty cool chapter. I guess we saw more of Harald and his struggle to gain admission from the world government, but I just think that it's just never gonna work. We saw a little bit of the dynamics between the Rox pirates, but it's something that we've already seen or know before, that they hate each other, but we get to actually see it now. And they were talking about the fruit. Maybe this is getting close to the God Valley incident. I don't remember numbers, but right now it's 42 years ago. I don't remember when the God Valley incident happened, but I'm assuming it's very close, because they were talking about Kaido wanting to get powers and Newgate saying, oh yeah, like you should be very careful about that because you're gonna have to keep that your whole life. Saw Big Mom Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not. I mean, this is really cool for the lore. I just don't like rocks much. So I'm so sorry. I feel like this would be a really hype chapter if you care for rocks, but I don't know why. I was talking to my sister about this too, like rocks and Blackbeard and all that, and I don't know. Like, I do think that they are pretty good characters. Like, it's really cool. I remember seeing Blackbeard for the first time and thought he was like really awesome, you know. But as time goes by, I just don't subscribe to their ideas. Like, they are cool characters. It was nice to see them every now and then, but I'm just not as hyped to see them or to like know more about them. So I'm just like, I'm really interested in Harald though. And Ida. Ida, I think, is like a really, really awesome character. I love her. She's just subtle, but she would have these lines and it makes so much sense, you know, like if he was my son, I would tell him to choose your friends wisely. And I hope Loki chose his friends wisely. Well, I guess he doesn't have friends, but I really hope that Ida was the Mosa he's talking to every now and then, because Loki deserves that, to have a mom. But yeah, I think that's all for me for this chapter. But we have a break next week. There's too much. We had a break last week, or maybe because it was because of the One Piece day. But I feel like I'm not getting as much One Piece content as I want. I've been binge watching like reactions and reviews to the One Piece live action, just because it can't come fast enough. 2026, please make it January at least. But I'm just really excited. My mom saw the first look and she was pretty excited about it. She's seen about like 1,000 episodes during the pandemic, but we haven't really caught up. I'm not caught up to the anime. I wanted to, but you know, life happens and I never get to it. But I do want to see the Kuma flashbacks and all that. Maybe I'll just skip to it. I don't know. But the other ones are interesting too. So we'll see. If I get more time and like motivation, then we'll do it. But that's all from me today. Let me know what you thought of this chapter down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.